everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today's video, I'm going to go over beating the purple dragon in the story mode with a pretty bare minimum, very free-to-play friendly team. Of course, my Starlight Challenge team. So I actually went into this battle and I didn't think I was going to have a chance, but I manualed the right parts to make it happen, and I got to the end and I was like, okay, I'm gonna beat this. So because of that, I kind of wanted to share my success or my method with you and show you guys how very bare minimum my team really is. So I'm going in there with the Adventurer. I could go in there with Ice, but you know what? They're not going to do much damage that way when I want to be able to direct the hits. The biggest part in fighting the purple dragon is the second wave. When the little amethyst monsters start respawning, you have to attack the right one. So you either need like Voreshes that can just smash the whole board and take out everyone and it doesn't really matter, or you need to direct your hits specifically when you have your ultimates to have success there if you're struggling on full auto. So I'm going to be using the Fire Adventurer. Nothing crazy here. Again, attack, attack, attack. Just simple. Still wearing some blue gear on this Adventurer. And yeah. Blue, blue, blue. Everything is like very bare bones behind me here, as you can see. My tank is Horus. No one is 5-star. Everyone is just 4-star still. And he's, again, in some blue gear, some purple gear. Just simple. He's, actually, I have him in accuracy and HP to make sure he was landing the debuffs in one of my battles. But I should probably put him back in some more survivability. But he did okay, so you know what? We're not going to change him. But yeah, I actually have an accuracy chest on my tank right now. That, again, that was for more doing Vortex yesterday. I'm gonna also have Usha in my team, who is not necessary, just another damage dealer. Honestly, she's not a good option. She dies a lot. It might even be better to put Horus in there, because at least he can do an AoE ultimate from afar and not die 100 times. She dies 100 times. But I think Irina would be an even better option than Usha if you guys have Irina. She has a decreased attack with her AoE damage on her ultimate. And then that's going to help to be able to direct where you want to go. And she's not going to die a lot being in the front line. But I'm going to show you how, even with my battle with dying a lot, with Usha dying, I mean, I brought in Cypherus to revive. But if you want to avoid having to have someone like Cypherus to resurrect your squishy melee damage dealer, well, again, let me just put up my stats here so you can see how low bare minimum everything is. Well, you don't need Cypherus, you just need a better ranged unit to be a secondary damage dealer, like, again, Irina's a good example, or anyone. Eli. Eli's picky though, because you can only have his ultimate face a certain way, so he can only fight certain ones, so he's probably not the best example. But yeah, Usha's okay. I probably could make her tankier for this. But because I have a Cypherus, I'm not going to make her tanky for this. That's kind of my explanation. I do have Hexandra in here as well as our healer in some attack and enlightenment gear for the sake of her battle skill and her healing. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fight Rumog, the purple dragon. So we're going in. So here's my layout. I have Horus as the main tank. Usha I should probably have here a little bit more toward the middle. And then I just have my other DPSs back where it doesn't really matter because we're going to kind of... Actually, let me put her like here so we can kind of group the healing from Hexandra a little bit better. So I just have Cypherus in the corner. Again, not needed. You really don't need Cypherus if you have a different DPS that can be ranged. I just have Usha's my better DPS instead of... And I probably, you know, I could benefit more from this for the sake of the synergy with poison. But I also want to, like, don't break what is... Don't fix what isn't broken. So I want to show you that even though I'm dying and using a squishy character, it still can work. It's a little bit frustrating, but it's all about the second mode. So first up, you're going to go in and you're just going to full auto to beat Utior for the first wave until he dies and then comes back. So I'm going to get myself out of the way and we're going to speed that up. is now we're gonna manual. Now we're gonna turn off our ultimates for Usha and our adventurer. Actually, we're gonna let them go for a minute because it takes a minute for the amethyst monsters to wake up. But once you start to see some wiggling, turn off your ultimates. Oh, and my tank actually died this time. That's funny. As I was talking about, I probably should take him out of the accuracy chest. But hey, that's why I have Cypress in there. But if I had him not in an accuracy chest, he would survive a lot better and you'll be just fine. I'm actually not sure if you can use food for this fight, maybe? I don't know if it affects it or not. Worth a try. I didn't try. Okay, so we have wiggly monsters. Let's turn off our ultimates. So we see the lightning here. This one has lightning. This front one, right? This front one has lightning. That's who we're going to attack. We're going to make sure... actually, let's turn off Horus's ultimate and manual it as well. So we're going to direct all of our hits to take out the amethyst monster that has the sparkly lightning. Because that's the one that is connected to Utior there. And that is what affects the battle. So that's what you want to do. You always want to look for whichever amethyst monster in the second wave has the shiny lightning connection to Utior. That's what this battle is all about. So you can see the information here about all of that, but it works pretty well to just manual it with people that you can direct their ultimates. Again, Eli can be bad for this because he can only cover 3 lines straight ahead. So I actually used him in beta and it was kind of rough because of that. For this fight in particular. But I'm actually taking damage away from Utior because I have to direct my melee to the side, which sucks. But hey, once we kill this guy, it won't be a big deal. So again, adventurer, we're attacking Utior and him. Why not? All right. But you see, he has this invincibility when the guy's connected. So you're not really doing anything, really, are we? Nope. Now we are, though. Let's go. So we're gonna wait until the next guy that... Actually, we're just gonna start taking out this guy on the side because we can take less... Our Horus can take less damage in between times while waiting for the next one to wake up and to start showing that lightning effect. That lightning is kind of what you're looking for. We're trying to avoid that. But if we can do as much damage as possible in between, that's great. That's ideal, and if we could take out one of these amethyst monsters at the same time, even better. Keeping decreased attack on the boss with decreased defense is great. But yeah, the second he starts connecting, it's not good. It's not good at all. That's, let's see. Can't show it here. No, I really can't. All right, we'll take a look at that at a different spot. But you can take a look before you go into the battle, or when you go into it, when you fight the battle for real. That's the other thing too, is you're gonna have to fight this battle for real. This is the story one. And fair warning, the story one is a lot easier. Okay, so see in the back, unfortunately, because of where my Usha is positioned, I can't attack that back monster. But luckily my adventurer here has just the right range to attack 2 at once, so we're gonna do that. But you can see the Utior right now, while he is connected to one of these guys with lightning, he's not taking any damage. So we're just aimlessly attacking for no reason, so I might as well attack this guy instead, who's just giving me more damage and causing me trouble. But really, it's all about attacking this guy to the side back, which I can't do with Horus, so I guess I'm just gonna let Horus go. At the very least, we can seem to debuff the boss. So while we can't damage Utior right now, Horus can at least place the decreased attack penalty, so his hits are a little less, so that's a plus. But again, Usha, just gonna let her attack this guy to the side. We're actually not dying as much as we did last time. I'm doing better. But you can see, ultimate-wise, I'm just making sure I attack the guy in the back. We need to get him dead before we're gonna be able to kill Utior. And because I'm only attacking him with one person, this is gonna go pretty slow. But this is how you beat it manually the first few times. And plus, this battle is only once a week, so if you need to do this every time, just do it. It's totally worth it. Totally, totally worth it. Alright, come on. We're getting there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Boom. Adventurer is the only one really doing any damage to that back amethyst monster, so I'm just waiting for their ultimate to respawn. And sorry, we always call them the Adventurer, guys, but it is now called the Traveler. We know, it was called the Adventurer for 2 betas, so It's kind of hard to change what we're used to calling it. All right, one more hit and that the electrified amethyst monster in the back will be down. But this is it. This is the strategy. Being able to pick heroes where you can manual their ultimates and have more flexibility is better. Like, Irina would have been so much better than my Usha for this. Alright, and now we're at the final part of the battle, so I'm just gonna put them back on auto, let them kill Utior, and we're good to go. But you can see here what I mean. Having the ability just with a ranged unit to attack any of those amethyst monsters on the board is really important. So Usha is very limiting for me as a melee damage dealer because she can only like hit what's right around her and only in a certain pattern, but I can't make her jump further away. So she's not the best option for this, but it's okay. It worked. It worked. And my tank is currently in a accuracy chest to make sure he's landing decreased attack, but he would not need the reviver from that 1 or 2 deaths he's had if it wasn't for me putting him in an HP or defense chest. So keep that in mind. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of myself, and then we're gonna watch this and speed it up for the rest of the battle. And the irony of that, I just lost at the very end. It's so funny, gotta love RNG, right? I think I'm going to quickly take out Usha, throw in someone else, and then pop to the end of this battle happening again. yeah, as you can see, instead of taking out Usha, I ended up just swapping for her positioning, which made a huge difference because then I could adjust her manually for the second wave. But look how messy this is. This is hilarious. At the very end, it just falls apart for me. So I might have to RNG the crap out of this or change a couple pieces of gear on someone like Cypherus that keeps dying. But if I swear to God, if I die with only a couple hits left, 24 seconds left to go. Don't you do that to me. Come on, game. Oh my god. It's like 2 hits. I consider this a win either way. This is ridiculous. There we go. And we beat it. And we beat it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, just a little bit of adjustment, like moving Usha right behind Horus so she was dead center, gave me more flexibility for positioning her for her ultimate. But again, a ranged unit like Irina, if my Irina was level 90 and not level 70, I would have used her instead because she also brought the attack penalty. But yeah, that was a fun fight. I hope this was helpful. Seeing the manualing of the middle wave is the most important thing for success. I think that is the key. If you don't understand that you have to kill those monsters, you're going to be in a rough spot. So that's all for today's video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.